Everybody, thanks so much for watching my video today. I'm going to tell you the difference between the Medela and the Spectra 2, especially if you suffer from low milk like I do. It was a really hard decision on which one to get. Fortunately, I actually have both of them, but I want to tell you which one I like better and why. And actually, the answer to that, I'm just going to tell you flat out, is the Spectra 2. I actually think this one has a different power suction than the Medela. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I find that it gets a deeper suction. So I do tend to use this one a little bit more. There are some benefits though to the Medela. It's the Medela in style that I actually do like better than the Spectra. So just to get right to it, I'll start with the Medela. One of the things I love about the Medela is these little cups. I just love these little cups. They're great for storing. They show the level really clearly, really easy. That's actually something the Spectra doesn't do very well, and I'll show you that bottle. But these are so easy to find. You can get them at Target or Walmart. I'm just like, they just seem to have them everywhere. I also love the Medela's freezer bags, and for the reason that they can stand up, they just seem like they're better quality. I've had other people give me milk, and it's like the bag that they used was cheap, and it leaked all over my counter. And so I think it's better to just get a good quality bag to store your milk in, if you have any to store. But the Medela is, very common. Like you see this one more often, I feel like, but it's a little bit louder. So I'm going to turn it on to a pretty good setting. Okay, so that's max. Scary. It's like, okay, turn it down a bit. It seems like it's working super hard. And, with low milk, you kind of want that like really strong suction. But it tends to hurt, so you really just have to find a good deep suction. So that's the Medela, and then this is the Spectra. Okay, oops, this isn't even on, so that's why you're hearing that. Let me plug this back in. This tube came out. So quiet. It's great if you're pumping next to a spouse or your baby, my baby doesn't care about the noise, but my spouse does. So this is really, really quiet. I don't know if you can hear it. Okay, and this is on the fast setting. So this is a level 70 cycle, level 4. The other thing is that the Medela has this, what they call the what is this called? Letdown button. I hate this thing. Okay, this thing drives me crazy. It comes on less than 2 minutes, and it comes on every 2 minutes, and it's supposed to, simulate the baby's, slowing down so that the milk fills their mouth. But to me, I don't get any more milk with that. And it is a little bit more powerful, but it hurts. So I have to constantly keep hitting this button. So don't love that they do that you have to keep hitting it. Maybe they have new models out there that they don't, but this one you do. The Spectra, it has a button, but you only have to hit it once. The other thing that I really love about the Spectra is it has a little light. So at nighttime, I don't know if you can see that, there's a really dim light, and that's what you want, a dim light. You can go up a little bit higher, or sometimes I use my cell phone camera, not camera, but the flashlight. What I don't love about the Spectra is that, with the markings to see how many ounces you did, it's etched into the bottle. And so it's so hard to see it. You almost have to take a flashlight to it. So I love that the Medela has that really distinct line and number next to it. But what I found is that with the Spectra, how much more ounces I get is about ½ ounce to 1 ounce. And, some of you might be wondering, like, what is low milk? I'm not an expert on it, but what I feel like is low milk is if you're only pumping 1 ounce. I feel lucky if I get 2. 2 is like, great. That's amazing. In the middle of the night, I'll pump, and I'll give you a tip that I learned from a lactation consultant, is when you have it against you, I squeeze the top of my breast like this. And I just hold it. You can do massage tricks, but if you squeeze that and hold it down, you can get like ½ ounce to 1 ounce more. So I do that. And I also try to pump while I'm holding my baby. One of the downsides of the Spectra, though, is if you're only pumping one side, you have to unplug it down here. And this thingy right here is so tiny, and it's really, really hard to get the plug out. So if you plug it, whoops, that's why these bottles just drop. That's not good. But anyway, when you plug it and you're trying to unplug it, it's really, really hard and a really bad design. I don't know who installed that. But a good design is that they put a little holder here for your milk. So what I just did now is spilling my milk wouldn't have happened if it was in here. Mind you, there's only one. The Medela doesn't have any of that, but it is very simple to take out one side at a time. So you just pull it out and then you plug. Nice big plug, easy to grab. But again, louder, you know, you can hear it versus, well, that's out. A little quieter. Actually, it's a lot quieter. And it's very powerful. So in my opinion, I'm going with the Spectra 2 if I had to make a choice. All right, thanks so much.